Do your own research and due diligence before investing in any company. The information I provide is in no way or manner a professional suggestion to purchase shares in any publicly traded company. I am not licensed to provide financial advice, and this should be considered entertainment. These stock profiles are intended to be trading ideas, a starting point for research. Any individual who chooses to invest in any securities should do so with caution. Investing in securities is speculative and carries a high degree of risk. You may lose some or all the money that is invested. Always research your own investments and consider consulting with a registered investment advisor or a licensed stockbroker before investing. Yes, people, what's good? It's your boy Sal, man, back in the building. Can you hear me loud and clear? Let me make sure here. So I don't sound crazy, because you guys won't say nothing, even though I'll go an hour and a half today with no damn sound and y'all won't say shit. Yes, indeed. Let me hear this. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? Let me make sure, man, because let me make sure my sound. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? All right, mic check, sounds good. Hold on. All right, yep, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am in the building. Thank you for joining me. This is episode 148. And first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Roderick, serving with the U.S. Army out in Afghanistan, man. I took a night off yesterday. Had a little bit some things to do, but also I wanted to reach out to a special viewer serving our country out in Afghanistan, because right now it's like 5:30 in the morning in Afghanistan. So if those people want to reach out to their families, they've got to, do it really early as hell in the morning. All right, because they got a really busy day, and they just, many of them don't have time during the day. So did a little, Q&A with a couple guys and his friends, and it was fun, man. So shout out to those guys. All right, appreciate the support. With that being said, how are you guys doing, though, man? How are you guys doing? What's good? Who else is in the building right now? Donzel Essex, SC Trucker, Mylon Davis, Linux, Adam Willis. Okay. Bat Scientist, Trading Jedi, Eric Stocks. I see all the old people, new people in here too as well. Some new names I haven't. What's going on, Max Trader? It's been a minute, Max Trader. Need a Life Soon, P Bank, Ad Leon, Erica Looper. Who else is in here? Sir Rock Jones, Jeff Thayer. What's going on, guys? Tim Green. Names are going by faster and faster. Every episode, names go by faster. How you doing, Miss Simone Harden? Astrid, what's up? All right. Dylan McBean, Mark M. All right, Bruce Cole, what's up, man? So, yeah, let's go ahead and get the show started here. And, today was an awesome day for penny stocks, you guys. Today was an awesome day for penny stocks. These things are hard as hell to day trade, but we got some really good setups today, some really, really good setups. We had a few stocks that are just killing it right now, absolutely just destroying it. Obviously, I see you guys already talking about it, USRM, which was really scary, because if you guys remember, USRM, I tweeted about it I think I talked about it. When was this at? I brought it up at, I want to say 10:15, 10:30. I saw the volume coming in heavy, so I took a position. And toward the end of the day, as I tweeted, I was up almost 50 to 70, 55%, about 55, 56%. So I missed, a good 20, 22% of the move, which was fine. All right. And I wasn't sure whether to stay or that tomorrow that we were going to have another day. So I decided to sell. Man. I decided to sell. When I saw my $300, literally already turn into another three figures, When I saw my $300 turn into another three figures, I knew it was just, hey, man, I think I got to take this and run with it. Because that's impressive for a one-day gain. All right, that's impressive for a one-day gain. You guys understand penny stocks is just, you're just kind of biting here, biting there, biting here. All right, because not all of these stocks will you be able to get a multiple day run in those. All right, sometimes it's just about getting a little bit here and then running with it. Yeah. Yes, indeed, man. But I must say, I'm impressed even with myself with the way POTN is doing. I mean, just is absolutely insane when I look at POTN and what's that been doing for the last several days. I'm impressed. I mean, when I talked about the stock, I said to myself, okay, 2 cents, 3 cents, maybe. But now 500 plus % on your money. We're talking about guys now who had put in, $300, $400 now coming out with five figures. Coming out with five figures. Guys who put in $800, $900. All right? $1,000, $2,000. Because, some of you newbies, you went really big on this one because it was your first time. Maybe you didn't know how to trade. You went really big. $2,500, $3,000, $4,000. I get the emails you send me back or the pictures. 704, you're on the air. What's up?
What's going on, my brother?
Hey, Alex, what's going on, man?
Nah, man, not much. So I got into that play, USRM.
Okay.
And damn, I bought like how many? 7,200 shares.
Mm-hmm.
By a little over $400.
Okay. At what price?
5 cents.
Okay. Oh, nice return.
Well, I thought I was gonna make a killing, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then, boom! All of a sudden, that shit went down belly.
Yeah.
I'm still holding on my shares, man.
Well,
that shit's gonna go back.
Well, I mean, you still should be up pretty nicely, right? I mean, obviously tomorrow is pretty scary because because we don't know if tomorrow people are going to look at this situation as a dip buy situation where I can come in and get some shares cheaper, or do you have some people who are in there at 15, at 16, at 17 who say, fuck it, I'm not going to hold and wait for people to get back to me. I'm out of this situation. So are we going to be able to get shares even cheaper tomorrow? Is this the end, or this could be just a beginning of a retest? I mean, what's your opinion of it, man?
I hope it's not because the candle is still looking good.
Yes.
I mean, it's got a long ass wick, but there's still people in the trade, man.
Yes.
And I think I really hope I can get a few more cents out of that damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I'm selling. I don't want to risk. I got greedy, man. I gotta say, I got greedy.
Yeah, right now, I mean, USRM stay in the trade, and again, just like you, I'm hoping that individuals see that as a dip buy situation and snatch those cheap shares, because I really believe we do have enough.
Talking about buying on the dip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There's a few people out there thinking about buying on the dip. Now that the shares has gone down so much. I know there's people out there looking into buying some more shares.
Mm-hmm.
POTN made $100 at a $350 investment.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. For me, that's a gain.
Yeah.
Shit, that's a real good gain. But listen, this POTN, when you put in the ticker on Yahoo, it gives a different company name. It gives a SDN automotive group.
Yeah, it was. It used
a pot company.
Right. Yeah, it used to be an automotive company. That what they ended up doing is it was an automotive company that had operations, and that they eventually liquidated those operations, and then they ended up buying a CBD company called Diamond CBD. So then they changed their name to Pot Network. So yes, it does say that SND Auto Group or whatever. I do remember seeing that myself. But yeah, when you read the 10K, you do end up figuring out that they were an automotive group, but they have sold out for whatever reason. Yahoo is continuing to show that old company name in there in that symbol.
That scared me the most. So that was the one thing that forced me to sell. I wasn't gonna. I wasn't gonna risk my money. $100, like I said, is a good gain for me. For a new guy who's only been in the game for 2 or 3 months. I thought that was a good gain.
Okay.
So, but if it goes up again, I'm going in. I'm going back in.
Yeah, 45% gain today, man. Very impressive with this stock.
All right, man. We missed you yesterday, man.
Yeah, man. Had some things to catch up on, and had to do a little favor to a friend. So, yeah, man. But I'm back. I'm on now. So, besides that, though, Alex, what else are you looking at right now, man?
Oh yeah, another one. ACOL.
Yeah, ACOL.
Another pot play.
So this
news came out today.
Yeah, this is a stock that ran back in early January, as you can see here. It's cooled down significantly since then, and we've all been waiting for a possible, run again in ACOL. I think actually, when you look at the bands, this is probably your best time to get in. As you can see, there's quite a bit of support at these prices. Have you taken a position here, or are you waiting this out a little bit?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what happens tomorrow.
Okay.
If we get good signals, then I'm going long on that one too.
Okay. All right.
All right, man. Keep it up.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's Alex Montez. Appreciate the call. Mr. Lloyd, call me back, man. I saw Mr. Lloyd calling me. 614, you're on the air.
Saul, brother. What's up? K. Harvey here, bro.
Hey, K. Harvey. What's good, man?
All right. So, look, I want to, first of all, obviously, thank you and everybody else that's kind of been with me. I remember last year when Mr. Lloyd had that $500 run. Mm-hmm. And I never told you this. All I do is really trade off the phone. I trade off my cell phone. So,
okay.
And my boy told me about US RM, and I was looking at it on the show, mm-hmm. and I bought on the dip Monday when it dropped down to 7 cents. And I just let it ride, bro. And it was an exciting day today, as everybody already knows.
Yes.
That thing went all the way up to 17.8 cents.
Oh my God.
I held mine, bro. I mean, I held it because a lot of the talk is that waiting for an FDA approval.
Okay.
And back in 2014, this stock did at one time was $60 at that time. So for me, normally, I'm stick and move. But for $375, I gotta find out, because last year when I was with you started on the show, I had 1,000 shares of PTX, and I had sold out on that PTX, and now we know PTX today is trading a year later at $4.06. So for me, it's worth the wait, the possibility, because $375, no disrespect to anybody out there, $375 is a lot of money, and this is what I know some people weekly paycheck. But for me, I got to keep it in. I got to see, because that thing, I got 5,000 shares after three. I bought in at 7.3. So if that 5,000 shares comes back, anything with an FDA approval, and it hits like $3-4, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself.
Right. I understand. I mean, you got people in here with a couple million shares. I mean, this is an incredible opportunity for a lot of people right now. I mean, I'm going back on the chart here, and I'm seeing here just January 11th. This is this year, 2 months ago. You could have bought, a couple million shares of this at 0039, 0024. So yeah, I see a lot of people who are up a lot of money in this stock.
My boy dropped 4,000, and he has 100,000 shares, and he bought it when it was at 3 cents.
Oh my God.
So he is just like, what he's on that whole thing is, the big thing right now. I would have been out today. I would have been up $500, but I got to find out about this FDA approval.
Right.
And if that approval comes in, it's worth the $375 for me to hold. But it's been exciting. It's been exciting watching this thing go up and down. That's for sure, 100%.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Now, K. Harvey, are you looking at anything else right now?
Actually, I believe it was that young lady Astrid. I did a follow-up on BMXC. It's the diaper company that she has spoke about. Mm-hmm. They actually go live next week for Amazon sales. The company has great. Obviously, fundamentals. What you taught me last year, the fundamentals are great on the company. The lady is the lady that's actually the CEO of that company. She converted some stocks, I guess, back in January for a half of like 50 million shares at 1 cent a share. So obviously, she has an inside track there as far as, if we're looking for CEOs who actually have stocks in the company. The company was Google. The company's a real company. So that's what I bought like 5,000 shares a day at two and some change. I think I got it at 2.4.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna wait and see what happens with that. But I'm not in love with that one. If that one hits 10 cents, I'm out. You know what I mean? But I cannot. I just repeat, I can't, because PTX, I messed up on that last year. Well, like I said, those were one of those stocks when you started the show last year. That stock was only 46 cents, and I remember to this day I had 900 shares, and I just sold it for pennies. So.
I do remember PTX. Yeah, that was a doozy back then.
Yeah, so. All right, bro. Appreciate you, Sal.
Thank you.
Hey, what happened to you yesterday, by the way, bro?
Yeah, man, just got a little busy, man. Just got some things I had to knock out, man. Appreciate the call, K. Harvey.
No problem, bro. Have a good one.
All right, so appreciate the call from K. Harvey. Yeah, everybody's asking me that. Just had some things I had to knock out. But again, shout out to Roderick, serving out there in the U.S. Army, out there in Afghanistan, man. So I had to make a little quick video appearance for those guys. It's 5:30 a.m. right now. Those guys are PTing, serving our country. Shout out to them, man. 206. What's up, Mr. Lloyd?
Hey, Sal. Yeah, what's up, man? I hear a little feedback. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, yeah, it's coming in, man. Hey, Sal, thanks for inviting me on, man. I'm on the road right now just because I just had an issue. But first I wanted to give out a stock real quick that I ran into. Might be it's a nice little penny play for tomorrow. X as in xylophone, T as in Tom, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom. It's a X NYSE play.
Okay.
60 cents. I'm driving right now, but it should be a bullish candle there for the day. We may get a little upswing there. I don't know what the price target is going to be, but it's just something to keep an eye on and kind of scalp. I call it a scalp play, so I don't see it as long term because I don't know anything about the fundamentals, but I'm just looking at the chart and how it looks like it's bottom out there, and we got a little candle there for a little movement.
Okay.
So
now I'm curious, Mr. Lloyd, what brought this to your attention? What do you see in it that makes you feel like this is something? Because I see we're right smack dab in the middle of the band there.
All right, let me take a look here because I don't have the bands up. Actually, if you look on the daily.
Yeah.
If you look at the daily, it's a Marzubu there. So basically, it's the bull that's in complete control of that.
Right,
I said, I don't know what the upside is going to be, and I can't see what the RSI is on it right now.
Yeah, I got you.
I think there's some potential. I think if you go in, this is just my opinion. If you go in heavy and get a couple of cents off of it, you got $200 or $300. You know what I'm saying? Right. No,
yeah, I understand. Yeah, and the RSI is right smack dab in the middle too. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah. So basically, I just looked at the RSI and I saw the candle structure on there, and I decided to it may be a potential buy, but you never know with these days, especially when stocks are that cheap. Mm-hmm. There's so much manipulation. So I don't know, but basically just go with the trend. Mm-hmm. And you'll make the determination whether if it's a buy or not.
Okay.
But the brother that just called in, I've been flipping back and forth because you say call in, so because I don't have streaming YouTube on there, so I got to stop the thing, call in, and somebody had called in before me. So the brother is talking about FDA approval, man. Let me tell you, unless you work for the FDA and know the person who signed the paperwork to say it's approved, you ain't gonna never know when it's approved. So that's basically waiting around for a hope and a dream because you don't know. Mm-hmm. I've done that, and that just it's no fun waiting around while watching other people make money while you don't make no money. Mm-hmm. So that's just word to the wise, man. If you don't have no knowledge about when the FDA is, if you don't got an uncle, brother, sister working up in there, you just basically putting your money in the bank, and you just don't know. So, but man, hey, listen, I got to share one thing, and I know this ain't Friday, man, but you know I'm trying to remodel my house. I had a guy come out to the house. He was talking to my wife. You know, my wife's Asian, so she wasn't of color.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided to show up to the house. He was all friendly until I showed up. He was almost like it was an older white man, probably in his 60s, and he basically, first thing he asked me, how much money do you have? And, yeah, right. And he said, you know, because looking at this house, you know, it's going to be about $250,000-$300,000. I said, well, I might as well just tear this motherfucker down and build a new one. And you talking about remodeling this motherfucker for what you putting some gold fucking walls on here or what?
Yeah, $200K
you know,
for a remodel.
He didn't write down. Right. And so he's just giving me all these. He didn't write down shit. He looked at me and gave me a price. And my wife said, let's show him the bathroom upstairs. I said, for what? I said, shit, we already at $200,000. What the hell I'm gonna go take him upstairs for? So we might as well just tear this motherfucker down. I told him to have a nice day, man. But you know, I never really experienced like racism in a long time, man. But to invite somebody into your home and he didn't want to sit down, I sat down at the table. He didn't want to sit down with me. You know what I'm saying? He didn't shake my hand or nothing.
Wow.
So, anyways, just yeah, man. I just had to vent for a second. But yeah, so XTNT, man, is a good play. But on a positive note, man, I'm on my way to the hospital right now. I think we got a positive pregnancy test, so this will be my first baby.
Oh, congratulations, Mr. Lloyd. That's what I love to hear. Appreciate. Yeah, man, that's a good look, man. That's a good look.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say thanks for keeping me calm and keep me out of welfare so I can afford to have this baby, because I sure would have been broke if it wasn't for you.
I appreciate it, Mr.
I'll
Lloyd.
definitely keep you. I'll keep you abreast of what's going on, man. But XTNT, man, let's check it out.
All right, we'll do. Thank you, Mr. Or thank you for the call, Mr. Lloyd. And congratulations. All right, so shout out to Mr. Lloyd again. Let me give him congratulations to Mr. Lloyd and his wife. That's a good lead into, I guess I could say, on Friday's show. I'm trying to have anybody who knows anything about real estate call in. If you've ever bought a home, know how to buy a home, know how to sell a home, whatever. I want to do a show on Friday where we obviously cover, you guys know, the first hour of Friday, wrap up for the week, some things that could look good for the next week. But then I want to do a show about how to buy a home, whether you got great credit to where you got shitty credit, you know. So we're going to give a little bit example, show some houses, and let me know if you had really terrible credit. I want to know how you bought your home. If you got really great credit, I want to know who you went through to buy your home as well too. So, all right, I want it to be an episode people can listen to and get some game from. All right, about how to buy a home, and that's going to be on Friday's show. All right, 704, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, it's Astrid.
Hey, Astrid, what's going on?
Not much. I had some withdrawals last night. I kept waking up like every hour. I'm like, where's the show? I even sent you an email tonight. I'm like, is something wrong?
Oh, no, we are on. We are live now. And Astrid, you are live on the air. What are you watching? I think you...
All right. USRM.
Uh-huh. You're making a killing.
Yeah, well, you know, I have 4,000 shares, but for me, that's good. I'm up 130%. I've already made 283. Well, it went down. Actually, I made more. It went down towards the end of the day because everyone was selling, and it dropped to 12 cents. Okay. So I was watching it all day, and I just don't know. I think I'm going to wait to see if it maybe gets to 20 cents.
Okay.
I still can't really sell all of them because I have unsettled cash.
Okay.
So the guy at Fidelity told me by Thursday I should be good, but the 3,000 shares that I did buy, I could sell those if I wanted because that cash has settled.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is just one, you know, I can be pretty indecisive. So I'm like, do I sell? Do I hold it? Do I just wait? You know, this is a tough one for me. But, you know, it's doing well, and I'd be happy with even my $283. Last time we spoke, I had 75. So
yeah, I mean, that's awesome. I mean, because Astrid, I remember the call that you made, and you were saying you were frustrated, and you weren't sure how to, and to hear that, you got up to the 200s. I mean, this has got to be able to kind of change your insight a little bit on this a little bit.
It does. It does. I said, okay, so this is what it feels like.
Yes. Yes.
When you start seeing some green and something happening, and now it's like, okay, I have a decision to make.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to make the best, the wisest decision possible based on my knowledge, and what I'm learning. So my gut's telling me to just wait it out, a few days and see. I think I'm going to try to buy some more tomorrow morning on the dip.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to wait. But I wanted to ask, I think you had mentioned before something about SWET.
Yes, SWET.
Can you talk about that one a little bit?
So it's so interesting because SWET, this was a stock that came on our radar from a young woman called into the show. And she said she loved triple, she loves these little low triple zeros because they're relatively low risk, and she's willing to be patient. And she brought this stock up. Now, I haven't been able to find any proof that this is being promoted anywhere or anything like that. It is a, Pink, OTC Pink, no information company. So I would love to see the company start updating, financials or whatnot. But right now it's still relatively low risk and it's going up. When we brought it to when she brought it to our attention, it was at 002. Now it's at 004. You had a 33% day today. You did have a red day yesterday, though. I noticed it went back to 03 yesterday. So now you're back at 04. So it's going to be interesting to see. This is a stock that I'm just watching. I'm not saying anybody to jump on it or anything. I'm just watching. But over the last 5 days, it's had a decent little run. So I'm watching and see what happens, and maybe it can go into the doubles here.
Okay, and then just going back to USRM, I also see, like on my account, I have the option to do a stop loss, a stop limit, trailing stop loss percentage. Oh, okay, it's the same thing. What exactly is that? I mean, should I put a stop loss on this? I've never done that before, because this is my first huge experience with a stock doing so well.
Well, man, I'm going to have to look it up. I do know, if I remember, a trailing stop is basically when it automatically adjusts the current market price. I'd have to go and review that stuff. I didn't actually think you can do that on OTC stocks. Can you use?
Well, maybe I can't. But what is? I've heard stop losses mentioned before.
Yeah.
And I've heard stop limit, and I've heard people mention, putting a stop loss on your trade, but I don't really know what that means.
Yeah, I do know a stop loss means where if the stock gets down to a certain price, it will automatically generate a sell order for you at that price that you request. So if the stock now we're at 12, 0.1250. If you put a stop loss in for 10 cents exactly, then it'll trigger a sell order for that price. But I wasn't aware that you could do that for OTC stocks. But maybe I'm confusing myself. But you can stop loss everything. I guess somebody's saying Jeff Thayer, thank you for that. But it's not something I use. I've always kind of kept in a mental stop loss, and just because these stocks can bounce back and forth and they're so volatile. I've always kind of kept a mental stop loss using these. But it seems like that would be, especially in this situation with USRM, that might actually be a good thing to do for you to be able to protect your gains.
Okay, and then what does it do? It sends me an alert or something saying that, okay, it's about to hit 10 cents, or does it just...
It automatically does it. So you set it for 10 cents, it'll automatically pull the trigger, and like most brokers, you'd get the info saying, hey, this order was triggered and you sold so how many shares for this particular price.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, cool. And then, BMXC, I know a gentleman called in about that, and I'm waiting for I think I have in my book, I'm waiting for April 7th, and once that date hits, I'm going to see what it's doing, because I'm up a little bit now, I think only like 2.2% or something like that. So I'm going to wait till that date, see what it does, and if it doesn't do what I like and it puts me back in the red, I'm just going to sell.
Okay.
So I've held on to it now, I think, since January.
Now, what's going on in that date? You said April 7th. What's going on April 7th?
That's when they go live on Amazon.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. So that's a huge date for them.
Okay. All right.
All righty.
Thank you,
Okay.
Astrid. Appreciate the call.
All right. Yeah, no problem.
All right. Shout out to Astrid. And you know, man, it feels so good to hear somebody who was calling up saying they were frustrated. Almost sounded as if they didn't want to do it anymore. You know, as if they didn't want to do it anymore. And I've been on YouTube now several years telling people about the money you can make trading penny stocks. All right. Nobody, you know, we're not talking about Bill Gates rich here, but, you know, if you can find a way to get to a point where you can generate 20, let's go low, 1,000 to, 4,500 extra cash a month. You know, keep your regular day job. I think most people would be happy with that. And when you start making money trading, $1,000 becomes, okay, I can see how I could possibly make $1,000 a month. Then it says, okay, I think I can, once I become a little bit more aggressive, 2, 3, 4 becomes a little bit more predictable. All right. But it's real money here. This is real cash. She saw 200 plus real cash in her account that she could have taken out. Bad Scientist, call me back, man. I saw you call up. Astrid was on the line. Call me back. Bad Scientist, I'll take your call right now. All right. What's going on, Master 82? Ronald Davis is bringing DCTH. DCTH, I've been waiting for DCTH to do something. I've been waiting for it to do something. Are we going to retest that high or what? 919, you're on the air. What's up?
Mr. Salzer, how are you doing?
Doing good, Bats. What you got for us today, man? How you been?
I've been good. I wanted to ask a question and say, why can't all charts look like IMMY? If every chart could look like that, we would all be millionaires, we'd all retire. Have you looked at that chart? I don't know.
Yeah, I just pulled up the 10-minute right now on the screen, and I mean, yeah, this is a beautiful chart here. Now, what chart did you want me to look at? The daily? Okay.
The daily, yeah.
All right, so here's the daily, and obviously multiple days green here, and IMMY. Beautiful setup here, and it all started with your famous doji. I can see there.
Right.
When was this? On the 21st, and followed by confirmation
pretty much, there. Yeah, 21st, 22nd. This is like, I don't know how I missed this. Mm-hmm. I mean, especially if you look at the 23rd, it touched the top Bollinger Band, and then you could have gone in on that day and ridden this from $2.56 for a 50% gain in 3 days.
Wow.
But then again, you just traded something today that made almost close to that in 1 day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, obviously, with this stock, IMMY, you could have put in a lot more money, because of obviously the venue it trades in. But I mean, IMMY, man, that is a very, very impressive day, man. That's huge.
Yeah, so that's just my typical, that pattern is just so beautiful, where you get volume increase from day to day, and it just looks pretty. It starts touching the Bollinger Bands and then just starts, scaling that Bollinger Band. Anyway, enough about that. That's an ideal chart. I want to introduce everyone to what I call the crack is whack drug. Whack being the symbol. WAC. This one has had a nice 3-day run, boring as hell.
Okay.
But this thing is just steadily climbing up. And I noted it actually yesterday, where, today it's up 14%. The previous day it was up, something fierce, 10-14% increases every day. The 24th was when this, so was this on a Friday? I think this was Friday, when it started once again, that doji on a Friday,
Yeah.
and then it pretty much closed at 73 cents. And after 2 days from Friday, it's now at $1.01.
Okay.
And this one is it's boring, it's steady, it's going from the bottom of the chart. This is also a nice setup. If it could put even a fourth day where it puts in a green, a green day, that would be good. So I'm looking at WAC. I am also looking at the shipping stock DCIX.
Okay. And that, by the way, that wax stock is very, very low RSI on that one too, man.
Yes, and you know me, I love the low RSI.
Yeah.
Going up with improving RSI and
Yeah.
volume. That's my setup.
Now tell
looking
me
at
about this
DCIX,
that DCIX, because I was looking at this. I marked the chart and I was looking at it, but
Okay.
it failed my 221 that I thought it needed to stay above of. But what makes you think that this is something to take a look at again?
Okay, so once again, we have a doji yesterday, I believe, the 27th. We have that doji. You can call it a spinning top if you may, because it's got a bit of a body to it. But then if you look at the previous day, so the 24th, the 27th, and now today, that's your typical bullish morning star setup. So you have a substantial big red candle followed by a doji, which is lower, and then you get some sort of a gap up and a green day. That 3 candle stick formation on the 3-day looks really good. So this is what I like. And not only that, if you look at today's volume compared to yesterday's, yesterday's volume was about 760,000, and today it's up 1.8 million.
Oh, wow.
So I want to see the volume go up, and once again, if tomorrow puts in a day that's higher, if it goes past the 152 that it closed at today, then that's a sign to get in, because that's a bullish morning star right there. And once again, it's low risk because it's at the bottom. Your risk on the downside is essentially the previous day's low, which is 138. It's now at 152. So you're not substantially down, so your risk is low. And this is what I like to advise people to find the low risk stocks where the likelihood of you losing money is slim to none, but the likelihood of you gaining money is huge. So along those lines, there's also Seadrill, SDRL. I won't get too much into that, but that's looking good. There's also the dreaded Drive, which also looks like it's coming off the bottom. And then RGSE, that's also looking pretty good. Even though it had a bit of a downturn today, like it opened higher.
Hey Bats, let me have you call me back in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right, just a minute. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have Bats call me back in just a minute. Somebody's saying I'm buffering hard here in the chat room, and not sure why, because I don't have anything else running. But that's technology for you. That is technology for you. And oh God, that's insane. All right, so let me see my bit rate here. Yeah, my bit rate is not staying stable here. It's kind of going up and down. Let me see here. Yeah, my bit rate is really fucking up, guys. I need at least 3,500 to maintain this show. Right now, I'm treading at like 22, 27. Okay, 28. It's going up a little bit. But if anybody can teach me how to keep this a little bit more consistent, I don't even know if it's on my end. I honestly think it could be my Spectrum internet is what I use. And again, you guys know I hate this shit when my internet starts doing that. All right, and we haven't had these issues in quite a while. Ah, shit. I think it might be time to, let me see here. Yeah, because I'm not streaming anything. Yeah, yeah, you're hilarious, Tada. Tada is freaking hilarious. All right. Hold on. Let me have, all right, so it's going back up now. It's going back up now. We better maintain that shit. Let me see here. Yeah, I got my AVG in the background. Could that be the one fucking it up? AVG? I'm going to have to remove that, after the show, though. That's the only thing. But I've always had that little AVG running, though. All right, so I'm back up to 3,000 here. Oh, okay. It's going like 27 and 31. All right, Bats, go ahead and call me back, Bats. Let's try this one more time, man, because I think we were on RGSE. Call me back, Bats. All right, let's see if we can do it one more time, man, because is it still pretty horrible? God damn, no, it's still fucking up. Shit. Oh, crap, man. How do I... All right, Bats, you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm right here, sir.
I think it still looks hopefully, I don't know if it's still looking like crap or what, but not sure why I'm having issues today when it was so good all day.
Okay.
But let me see here. Still buffering? Okay. All right, let me go ahead and restart. I don't know what the deal is with this. And I'm going to go ahead and delete that AVG, but all right, Bats, give me a second here. I'll be right back on the air.
Okay, all right.
All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and restart. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Even though I already restarted before I started the show. So I don't know why would I have to. And there's nothing else running besides Equity Feed and the show. So let me just check something one more time here, man. God damn, embarrassing me in front of all these damn white folks, man. Y'all know how much I hate that shit. You see, and now it's going back up again. Now that I got Bats off the show, it's going back up again. Hold on, is it looking better now? Let me see here. I'm just going to check something real quick, and then I'm going to, let me see here. Yeah, see, now it's going back up again. Now it's looking good. Oh, nope. Hold on. Still buffering. All right, let me get